We get into this. I'll finish that thought later, John.
Okay.
It is Haley Hendricks, Mason Shipman, Allie Bunnell, Taylor Phelps, and Abby Starbuck on the floor for West Prairie. We'll get the South Fulton line in a minute. Welcome to the JV stream. They try to lob it into Hendricks. Phelps with it from the corner. No good. And the rebound. It will be 2 10-minute halves here, as on the run are the Rebels. And we got a lot going on there in the corner. And they're going to have to give it up. We will I'm going to apologize just for a second here, folks. As he shot on the way, Cyclone chasing down Mason Shipman out of there with it. In the lane, no good, and the rebound pulled down there by South Fulton. I will get the scoreboard corrected in just a second. Please don't think that you missed anything. As they'll get going here. Shot is on the way, no good. And we will be up and running with our scoreboard in just a moment. Foul inside there. And we've got a foul whistled on number 25. I guess he held up, I think he held up 50, but 24, John?
I think it was 50. It might have been 34. I think it was 15, though.
Anyhow, the free throw is no good, as at the free throw line is Dixie Chenoweth, joined out here by Amani Anani Cooper. Also, Katie Miller has the second one good. So it goes to 1-0, South Fulton. Here in this first quarter, and there will be 2 halves. As up, they'll bring it. Working around, it is Phelps above her head, dribbles down and gives a look at Hendricks. Out to Shipman. Shipman dribbling down the sideline. To Bunnell. Bunnell shot on the way, no good. And the rebound, Anani Cooper. And back to come the other way. Chenoweth going to shoot one on the way and drains the 3 top of the key. South Fulton takes a 4-0 lead here. As they get ready to get going here. And a travel by Mason Shipman. Had a little trouble, skidded her feet. So it is 4-0 South Fulton. With 7:25 left to go here. Also into the ball game is number 22, Lily Lehman. Freshman here, joined out by, we'll get that in just a moment. They bring in the paint. Shot is up and on the way. Nice shot in there by Lehman. She's able to drop in. Also, Janaisha Young. Rebels lead it here, 6-0. Shipman down the far side. Cooper cutting her off. Tried to lob into Bunnell. Could not. Cooper with the steal, and here she goes. Chased by Starbuck. Lost the handle on it. And lost out of bounds. Actually tipped out of bounds by Starbuck with 6:45 and clock rolling. And, John, you know, we've seen this all year in South Fulton, another place that doesn't have a lot for numbers. Is Allie Bunnell with the steal. And, you know, people wonder, well, why are you doing this? It's basically because this is the only way they can get these games in.
Yeah, and again, West Prairie and South Fulton aren't alone in that. Numbers have been dire throughout the season, especially when it comes down to the JV level teams. You know, sometimes games don't get played. West Prairie's been lucky enough that for the most part, the teams that have come here, we've been able to get JV games in, but I know a lot of schools around the area are struggling with that.
And it'll be over to West Prairie here. Starbuck going to bring it in. .555 left to go here in this first half of play. Phelps over the timeline with it. Looks into Hendricks. Hendricks tied up, and there'll be possession error. We'll send it over to, it'll keep it with West Prairie. As they'll look to bring it in bounds here. Actually, it is South Fulton ball. I never saw a signal one way or the other.
I was going to say,
I believe the officials have cashed that check. Cooper shoots it on the way. She'll hit one.
Greg, you didn't say that.
I just did. And put it in the bank already. We go under 5 minutes. What do you bet next year, junior high season, these guys give me a technical?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Thanks for backing me up on that.
Somebody will let them know.
Mason Shipman with a shot, no good. Lehman with the rebound to Cooper. Or to Young, rather, sorry. They bounce it up to Cooper. Cooper kicking it out. Shot on the way there by Miller is no good. And the rebound, Haley Hendricks snaps it up. And a foul whistled on Lehman. She's got her hand in there. And a good job there. Got to give credit. Haley Hendricks getting tough in there and securing the rebound. Bring it in. Phelps picks up her dribble to Bunnell. Bunnell back to Phelps. Phelps with a shot on the way. No good. Rebound Starbuck with it. And puts it up. Can't get it to go. Hendricks trying to shoot it on the way. Can't get it to go. Fight for it under the basket. And Starbuck going to give the personal foul from behind. As we go under 4 minutes left to go here, 8-0 is the lead for South Fulton. As Miller will bring it on the way. Miller across the timeline with it. Bounces out. And Chenoweth gives a shot, drives in, shoots shot, no good. Cooper a rebound, but saves it into Phelps. Phelps lobs it up to Shipman. Shipman dribble in there, slides, comes the lane, shoots shot. Can't quite get it to go. And Chenoweth the rebound off to Miller. Miller on the run, 3.5 left to go. And to Lehman. Lehman has it blocked by Hendricks. As we keep counting it here, 8-0 the lead here. Looking to inbound, looking into Young. Young with it. And that one she got a foul on as extended that arm, brought it down, and that'll get it every time. Or be Young up at the free throw line. Oh, boy. That's why I love fans. Very passionate about everything. And Young will be ready for the second one. It is no good. Starbuck the rebound. Needs help. Gets it out to Phelps. And Lehman hits the deck there to Starbuck. Starbuck dribbling it down. Throws it in the lane to Bunnell. Bunnell trying to get away, and a jump ball possessioner will stay with West Prairie. 8-0 lead here. Horwood will come in. Lehman will go out. Inbounds comes. Starbuck looking to bring it in. And tried to get into Phelps. Cooper with it, and then Starbuck picked it up. And we realized she was still out of bounds. 1:55 left to go here, first half, as they will bring it on the way. Muller top of the key. As they try to take it away into Cooper. Cooper's shot on the way again. Nice little shot, no good. Rebound. Allie Bunnell out of there with it. Up to Shipman. Cross courts it for Phelps, who could not catch it and fell down there as she gets it. 1.5 left, ticking by here, 8-0, the lead. As South Fulton will bring it in bounds here. They try to get a score on the board. Miller across the timeline. Chenoweth will toe up the three. It is no good. Shipman had it for a second, threw it back in. Miller will toe it. Foot was on the line. It is just a long two. And makes it 10-0. Back will come Shipman up the far side of the court. Slows herself. And has it batted out of bounds by Cooper. So they will trigger it in. Must be stopping it under a minute. They must be stopping at the end of the first half. Must be like the 2-minute warning. Into Hendricks. Hendricks shoots in the lane. No good. And Young down with the rebound. 45 seconds left to go here. Miller walks it up here. Kind of jogs it up, I guess, would be more accurate. Out to Chenoweth. Drives in. Has it poked. Horriddle shoots shot. No good. And a pile up for it. It'll be West Prairie basketball. Actually, nope. It'll be South Fulton basketball. Stand ball will come in. Chenoweth will go out for South Fulton. And they bring it in. Into Cooper. She'll bounce it. Tapped. And they'll look to get it out to Stanbaugh. Stanbaugh in the lane. Shoots shot. Won't go. Rebound tipped. Tipped. Cooper had it. Now Starbuck with it. And gets it off to Hendricks. Hendricks over to Shipman. They head the other way. 14 seconds left. Shipman nearly lost it. Gathers it back in. Goes the dribble down. Needs to get her head up. 6 seconds left to go. Tipped. Throws the second one up. No good. Bunnell up with it. Can't get it to go. And that's how the first half of play will end. 11-0 lead here for the South Fulton Rebels. We'll step aside. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Find the right cycle combinations. Simply choose what and how you want to wash and dry to help keep clothes looking their best. Intuitive controls, brought to you by Whirlpool.
And we move to the second half. And it'll be Cyclone basketball to get this second half of play underway here. Inbounds to Shipman. She dribbles it up here. Jumped out by Miller. Now looking for somewhere to go. Needing a little movement. Shipman, hold up. Bounces down to Hendricks. Hendricks. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down there by Lehman. He'll let it off her hands and out of bounds. I was going to yell out drop step, but I don't think the fans at home wanted to hear that. Starbuck looks, lobs it out for Shipman. Shipman shoots shot no good, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be over to South Fulton. On with it is Miller. As Miller goes dribble it up here. Waits, they bring it out to Cooper. Cooper driving down. Shoots shot on the way. No good. Rebound. Allie Bunnell had it and is fouled by Lehman. I believe Bunnell's okay.
Definitely was a rough tie up under the basket. Lehman trying to get in there.
There have been several of those there. They go back here the other way. And the official talking to Jason Finch. I'm not sure what about, but 8:40 left to go here in this second half, and the ball taken away here. Miller up with it and drives in, kind of lost it. Lehman, actually Cooper had it for a second, lost it out of bounds. And it'll be West Prairie basketball. 8:20 clock rolling here, 11-0. And John here, again, valuable experience for this West Prairie crew, as they've even had to play in some varsity games here and there just because of numbers issues. Phelps dribbling down. Gives a look, picks it up above her head, bouncing. Nice bounce pass into Hendricks. Hendricks shoots shot, won't get it to go. And Shipman out of there, or actually Miller out of there with it. Shipman was going to stop her. And Shipman will steal it from behind. Look, she put it on there and carried it. As she'll turn it over. And we'll wing it over to the official. Right, now they'll have Miller bring it inbound. She'll trigger it in here. And she'll dribble down. Look at Cooper. Bounce it to her. Cooper has it out. Bounce in the lane. Lehman with it. And puts it up. Won't get it to go. Starbuck had the rebound. We've got a foul over the top. As I believe Cooper will get it. It should be Cyclone out of bounds.
Bunnell did a nice job playing defense down low there.
One did a wonderful job blocking out there.
Just does the little things Bunnell does. As you mentioned, blocking out, fighting for rebounds, stuff like that. And that's stuff that's valuable, especially to a team like this. Having someone that can do the little things, as I mentioned.
Get it down to Bunnell. Allie Bunnell in the lane. Goes to shoot and is fouled in there by Lehman, so that will bring it up. And Allie Bunnell steps up to the free throw line where she'll shoot a pair. Ready to put it on the way. Allie Bunnell. Free throw. Ooh, no good. Orbital comes in. She'll replace Lehman for South Fulton. Second one up and on the way. Banks in and good. And so the Cyclones on the scoreboard. Now bring it up. 6:04 left to go here in the ball game. Bouncing up to Chenoweth. Chenoweth around and it bounces it right to Allie Bunnell. Bunnell out of there with it. Needs some help. Loops it over to Starbuck. Starbuck to Mason Shipman. Shimmering it up with 5:50 left. Pumps the long three. No good. And a rebound, a fight for it. Orbital brings it out of there. Spins it up the court. Fires down, and we'll see who they call that on. It is on Haley Hendricks. Got her hand in there. And now up to the free throw line, and we'll step. Orbital. Readies. Free throws on the way, no good. And they'll ready the second one, so it stays at 11-1. Second one up and on the way. And didn't touch anything. So that turns it over here.
I got to say, for even in the varsity contest, for as well as South Fulton shot the ball from the free throw line down the stretch, I think this might be the most air balls from the free throw line I've seen in one night.
I would say it qualifies as such.
And again, it's not that they shot a bad percentage from the line or anything. It's just those misses have really missed.
Allie Bunnell shot on the way in is good. Banks in for the 11-3 lead here. South Fulton up, and Allie Bunnell a steal, fight for it on the floor. And they're going to whistle a foul. It's going to be on Horvital for the pile-on, I guess. Inbounds comes over to Phelps. Phelps will work it on the way here. 11-3 lead, 3:45. And counting here in this second half. So wheel it down. Over to Starbuck. Starbuck tried to get it to Bunnell, and Horvital getting out of there with it in the lane, lays it up. Missed it. The rebound, though, right there is Chenoweth. Inbounds to Phelps here. 3.5 left to go. 13-3. Shipment up into Hendricks. Or tried to get to Hendricks. Off her hands and out of bounds. 3:25. And they count it down. Now walk it up. Miller out for Chenoweth. And she traveled that hippity hop to the barber shop with the travel, John.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope, you go ahead.
You play through.
No, yeah, it's all you, Greg.
No.
I'm sure we're thinking the same thing.
That jump stop, sometimes you can do that jump stop there, but that was one just took a little bit of a sideways hop. They'll call that every single time.
Perfectly said. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, you probably would have, but that's one thing. Folks, hey, I want you to do one thing for me. I really want you to thank our fine sponsors here, and I'm just going to kind of read down the list as we go in here. Folks like JoJo's Gaming Parlor, Barclay Bills Company, M&B Furniture, MDH, MTC Communications, Community News Brief, Good Hope Gardens, Country Financial Agent, Brett Powell, WIU, Ride and Farm Supply, the Sports Corner, all those fine folks bringing you our broadcasts throughout the season. Please, 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 please say a thank you to them, because without them, we do not exist. And I like to exist, but that's a whole nother thing. And now Shipman brings it up. Starbuck shoots it front three. Can't get it to go. Cooper had the rebound, bounced it out of bounds, and it'll give it back over to West Prairie. Lehman will check in here. And now Abby Starbuck will trigger it inbounds here, looking in. Having trouble getting it in. Tried to lob it to Phelps, hit it off the back of the backboard. And it'll go over to South Fulton. 2.5 and counting. Now, John, a lot of these, it's kind of weird how, it's with, of course, South Fulton just having Truly Coster as the lone senior. A lot of good young pieces for Carl Beebe in South Fulton.
Yeah, not too bad, and they definitely shown out here in this JV game. And as you mentioned, only one senior for that team on the varsity squad, so 4 out of the 5 players, again, have a chance to run it back next year, work on improving things on the offseason, and you can build off that and, always try to make the next season better than the last season.
So 1:15 left to go here in this half as Starbuck looks to bring it inbounds into Hendricks. Hendricks has it swatted out of her hands and out of bounds. And they will bring it in again. Cyclones will bring it in. 13-3 lead here for South Fulton. And they tried to lob it in. That pass blocked out of bounds by Chenoweth. And got to fake a little bit. Got to get some kind of screening action going. As they said. And they're going to whistle Hendricks with a push. So with 1:24, in comes South Fulton. Katie Miller will bring it up on the way. As they go to work, coming down the near side. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what they were trying to do there. Into Young. Young goes up and stuffed by Hendricks. Ball bounces around. Bunnell had it, and then Hendricks able to tie her up. Possession error will say South Fulton. Minute 2 left to go. Miller looks to trigger in. Into Young. Young goes up, shoots, shot no good. Hendricks with the rebound. Off to Shipman. And she'll look, 57 seconds left. Shipman in, pulls up, shot no good. And the rebound pulled out of there by Miller. Miller on the run. And nice block by Hendricks. Shot in the way by Young, though. No good. Rebound dipped and fought for. And that one behind the backboard. Somebody went for a spill there. I believe it was Miller. So 37 seconds left to go here. Miller into the corner. They get to Chenoweth. Chenoweth with a bobble. Out top for Cooper. Cooper will dribble down, looking at Young. Comes back out to Miller. Back to Cooper. Back to Young. They just keep. And now Lehman in the lane with it. It's got to be about 64 seconds. Close. Evidently the smoke from the campfire she had in there obscured the official's vision. that happens. Phelps inbounds to Shipman. Shipman will bring it up here. As we work it down, Cyclones working for a last shot, I would guess. They're looking for Abby Starbuck. Throw it down to Bunnell. Allie Bunnell. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around. 6 seconds left to go. Miller breaking free, and that will be the final score. As a 13-3, the final score, as South Fulton will win it here over the West Prairie Cyclones here at home. For John Burton, I'm Greg Phelps saying thanks for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on.